The day Karen finally overplayed her hand started like any other. A quiet dawn, mist rolling off the pasture, and me heading home after checking the herd. But when I pulled into my own ranch drive, I found flashing red and blue lights waiting for me. 2 squad cars blocked the gate, and standing there, smug as a cat in the cream, was Karen. Clipboard in one hand, phone in the other, pointing at me like I was an intruder. "That's him," she shrieked. "Arrest him immediately. He doesn't belong here. This land is HOA property now." The deputies walked over cautiously. One rested a hand on his holster. "Sir, we got a trespassing complaint. This your property." I handed over my ID, calm as can be. "Yes, officer. Been mine for over 20 years. Deeds on file with the county clerk." Karen cut in, voice dripping with glee. "Don't listen to him. The HOA board already voted. We've absorbed this parcel. He's trespassing. I demand you remove him right now." The deputies exchanged uneasy glances. One said carefully, "Ma'am, HOA decisions don't override recorded deeds." Karen scoffed. "You're all useless. Fine, then I'll escalate this to the courts. He'll never win against the HOA in court." That's when I finally let the mask slip. I pulled a slim leather case from my truck, flipped it open, and showed them the seal inside. The official credentials of a United States federal judge. Karen froze mid-breath. What is that?" I looked her dead in the eye. "It means, Karen, that not only do I own this land, but I have the legal authority to decide disputes like these in federal court. You just tried to have a sitting federal judge arrested on his own property with a false report." The deputies' jaws dropped. One of them muttered, "Oh, Lord." Karen stammered, her voice cracking. "And no, he's bluffing. He's lying." The deputy pulled out his radio, confirmed my identity, and straightened up like a soldier at inspection. "Judge, apologies for the inconvenience." I nodded. "Not your fault. You're doing your job. But she," I pointed at Karen, who was now sweating bullets, "has just crossed into criminal harassment and fraud. Document everything." The report that night was the final nail. Between the false 911 calls, the mailbox stunt, the trespassing driveway fiasco, and now this, the HOA's mountain of misconduct was undeniable. When the case hit federal court, I didn't sit at the bench, conflict of interest. But one of my colleagues did, and I made sure the evidence package was ironclad. Karen's emails claiming absorption of land, her phony HOA bylaws, the string of false police reports. It was a slam dunk. The ruling? The HOA had overstepped its charter so badly it was dissolved. The judge ordered restitution to every homeowner who'd paid dues under false pretenses. Karen herself was fined for abuse of process and banned from serving on any HOA board for life. The neighborhood that once cowered under her clipboard now celebrated her downfall. Homeowners got their freedom back. And me? I finally had peace on my ranch again. As Karen slunk away, muttering about conspiracies and corruption, I couldn't help but smile. She wanted me hauled off my land in handcuffs. Instead, her HOA was dismantled by the very system she thought she could control. Justice doesn't always come on horseback. Sometimes it comes from the bench. And Karen learned the hard way. When you pick a fight with a rancher, you're asking for trouble. But when that rancher happens to be a federal judge, game over.